I'm good. I'm ready.
What's up, everybody, and thank you for joining us on this episode of All in the Delivery, episode number 57. And joining us, as always, I don't think he's ever missed an episode. Guys, let's hear it for my co-host down in West by God, Virginia.
Fuck.
Luke, how are you, buddy?
Damn, now that you say that, yeah, it is. It's probably the only thing I can say I've had perfect attendance in so far, because my punctuality as far as the professional, it's gotten better, but it's been over the years, it's been shit. So yeah, that's I guess I got that going for me. But nah, man, it was a 4-day week because I took a personal day Monday because I was off last week and I wanted to give myself a 3-day weekend because I didn't mean to really take off Labor Day week. I just kind of picked a week in September, just kind of quick, and didn't really look at it. And but what it was just a classic staycation, and I just rested up, got a few things done, got back to work. The 4-day week today was my longest day as we record this on a Friday. Nobody can be shocked by that. So yeah, it wasn't a bad week back, man. It wasn't bad.
Good. And real quick, let's go around the table, shall we? We got a couple other people to introduce. Guys, our producer, Nate. Nate, how are you today?
Well.
Oh, that was a quick.
Dude, you're so quiet. You got to turn up your microphone a little bit.
He responded quick.
He did. I kind of spaced
quicker.
it out to give him time to unmute himself. Make sure he was there.
Dude. Look at him.
Nate, how's it going?
Going good.
Good, man. Thank you for being
Friday,
here.
brother.
Yeah, happy.
And tonight,
happy Monday to everybody.
That's right. And tonight we also have the Rollin' Rogans joining us from California. Guys, how are you doing and where are you?
I forgot. Where are we?
Oh, we rolling. We roll in California, right north of Bernardino. Somewhere north of LA.
Oh, Victorville. We're in Victorville.
Yes.
There you go.
It's just fun when you wake up and you're like, where the hell am I?
I used to do that a lot, but just in a much different way. In a much different way. Fuck.
Well, I'm glad you guys are making progress.
Yep.
In your journeys. That's awesome.
And
glad to hear
thank
from
you
you
guys for
guys
being
as
here.
well.
And I want to say to anybody listening, if you need a mattress, check out Spoon Mattresses. And how do we, I don't want to just send them rogue. Is there a way we can,
contact us and we'll hook you up.
all right. Yes. Message Rolling
Rolling
Rogans.
Rogans.
Don't listen to what I first said. Just if you need a mattress, Spoon Mattress with the Rolling Rogans. Message that.
Come spoon with me.
There you go. There, yeah. See, that's what we should have led with that. My bad. I tried.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're welcome.
And guys, of course, doing this wouldn't be possible without our Patreons. So let's give a shout out to all the Patreon members. Guys, give it up. Huge thanks to Tony Cook, Sam V, Andrew, Fernando, Nate, Clement, Jerica, Tad, Sam C, Luke C, Ryan, and Will F. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. It means the world to Luke and I. I know we say it every episode, but that's just absolutely because we fucking mean it.
Absolutely. Love you all.
Absolutely. And if you guys want to check out the Patreon stuff, the link is in the description of the episode. Just scroll through the show notes and bam, it's right there. The other link that's also in the episode, there's actually going to be 3 links in this episode, right? The next one here is for deliveringgreatness.com. That's our website, guys. You can go check that out. Check out the stuff about us. You can check out the merch that we have available for sale. All that other great stuff is on that website. So head over there, check that out. And the third link is going to be related to our special guest that we have on today, Luke. And yes, guys, we're talking about Haley Bug Creations. That's the name on Instagram. That is the name of her Etsy shop as well. And she is currently battling lupus. And she goes into that and exactly what that is in her interview. So you guys will hear that, but there'll be a link where you guys can go and help donate to the cause. And that'll be the third link there in the description of this episode. So please, guys, give $1, whatever you can. Give $1 towards that so they can help with the research. Because right now they don't have they don't have a cure for it yet. So, you know, all that money is going to be going to research. It helps her out as well with the whole thing. So go and check out that link, guys, please. And
that's the walk. Is that the link that walk?
Yes,
Lupus?
that's the digital the digital walk. So because they're not going to be getting together because of COVID stuff. So you know, just go check out the link, guys.
That's
and please,
on
and absolutely.
The 16th, October 16th. I wanted to get the date right. I think that's when it was. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to derail you.
You didn't derail me. Also, guys, of course, on the website deliveringgreatness.com, you can see all the socials that we have available. Don't forget to go check out our YouTube channel, click the bell, get notified, because we're going to be going live every 5th episode. Episode 60 is right around the corner. We'll be live. Episode 65 is going to be a little after that. We'll be live. So, guys, go and check it out, because we're going to have a lot of fun. And it's going to be some interactive stuff, giving away T-shirts, all of that good shit. So, and also, last but not least, of course, the street team. Give it up for the street team, because we're still getting your guys' pictures through the Instagram. So huge shout out to everybody that's slapping those pod pad notices everywhere, right? So thank you guys so much for the support. We appreciate it.
The fun info notices.
That's right. The good kind.
Yeah.
Well, Luke.
I was gonna say you need to take a swig after that.
I know. That was a lot of talking.
It is.
So we have we got a lot to talk about on the big picture segment, eh? So why don't we just get right into it? Yeah.
Yeah, there was kind of, you know, when we started doing this to you know, we've had a few guests on, so we've got to do it a lot here recent, which has been fun. And was
this past week.
Just fucking wild.
Oh, we got the content to talk about.
Like probably of like things that we would say, this is probably the most like of random things that we would talk, you know, just stuff that popped up that a lot of people, it was.
If you have social media, you've seen everything that we're about to talk about, I'm sure. So guys, let's get into it. This is Get in the Big Picture. All right. Let's save that top one for last, Luke, in the doc. All right. Let's save the top one for last.
All right.
So guys, this past week, all right, was the MTV VMAs, the Video Music Awards. There was some drama, to say the least. There was a lot of things that happened, actually. And there's certain things I want to talk about, too, in this. So first thing that I'm sure some people may have saw was the shit that happened between Conor McGregor and Machine Gun Kelly, MGK. There's a video that surfaced of them on the red carpet, and supposedly Conor McGregor stuck his hand out to introduce himself to MGK, and he didn't reciprocate. So Conor threw his drink at MGK, and you know he's still suffering, like he's still recovering from like the leg break that he had in the fight.
Oh yeah, shit, that wasn't that long ago, right?
No. So like he had his cane and shit with him, and he's like all of a sudden, like, you know, you see the cane on the floor of the red carpet, and he almost fucking falls over as he's throwing his drink at at MGK and almost literally started a fight. But did you see the picture of his fist like in the air? Like he even threw like a fist at MGK.
I kind of saw just the video of like I saw him throw the drink, but I didn't even realize it was Machine Gun Kelly until he told me, because I was like, I don't know. I don't have anything against MGK, but every time I think of him, I just think of him trying to start fucking battling with Eminem, and I'm just being the age that I am. I mean, that was like, for me, there was no question like asking. That'd be like asking a Scotsman if they're going to fight with William Wallace, man. I'm like, yeah, I mean, I'm on Eminem's side. So I don't not like the guy, but it it makes me laugh because of all times for him that was the one time he could probably beat Conor McGregor's ass. He could have got away with it then. But
I know. And if you see, you'll that's the picture right there. I mean, like,
shit. Damn.
Legit throwing fists. But it's, I mean, MGK not even like just staring, he's just staring him down. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like he's not even trying to duck out of the way. Anything. Like, okay, that's pretty badass. MGK didn't even flinch.
Well, there's a dude in between them too. I'm not trying to take it away from him, but I mean,
but still, like,
but yeah, I mean, you got his girl right there, his girlfriend Megan Fox.
Boy, we got to talk about her, huh?
Yeah, that's what I mean. But I like, how can I shit on this guy? His girlfriend's Megan Fox. So, but anyway, we'll get to that later. But I'll give you that. Yeah, that picture, the still shot's pretty good because he's looking at him like, what the fuck are you doing?
He's like the fuck are you?
What's this right hand? Like, is there a window open up? I feel a fucking draft. You know, he isn't scared at all of that fucking haymaker.
Right. And what was so funny about it though was the reaction, because that McGregor had to it when he got asked. And listen, I'm gonna play the clip here real quick, all right? So let's have a listen. Here it is. Here.
I don't know. What happened? Absolutely nothing. I don't know. I just showed up and I don't know. I don't even know the guy, to be honest with you.
Just rumors.
Just rumors. Nothing happened with me. I only fight real fighters, people that actually fight. You know what I mean? I certainly don't fight little vanilla boy rappers. You know, I don't even know the guy. I don't know anything about him except that he's with Megan.
Except the fact that he's with Megan Fox.
I love that he said. I had no idea he said that. That's hilarious.
He said, "I'm gonna fight little white wappers."
I heard him say. I heard him use Vanilla Ice. Well played. Well played.
Oh, dude, but it's just, I mean, his reaction to it too, because there's video evidence of him throwing the drink at him, and like he's just plays it off like, I don't know what happened. I don't even know the guy.
Yeah, he's been kind of. I mean, he's done crazier shit. So,
yeah,
but not with a broken leg and fucking cane, but
no.
or defeat, the VMAs.
No. Oh man. But yeah, so listen, MGK and Megan Fox. Can we just? I know we talked about this a little bit on the road, but can we talk about this?
Well,
I know people have seen Megan Fox's dress from the VMAs, and I mean,
well, Ashley, the Mrs. Nomad, she showed me like as soon as I think it hit the fucking internet, because she was like in awe. So I just like, I saw it. I was like, yeah, I see. That's a dress right there, buddy. But
yeah. I mean, I was at a loss for words too.
I mean,
that's a dress. Kind of.
It just, like you said, or like her quote was like he requested or asked her to do that. She's like, anything for daddy. And the day you're like, just imagine Megan Fox calling you daddy. It's like she can make $1 million
suppose right, because for those that haven't seen it, if you haven't seen it, I don't know what you're doing recently, but like the dress is see-through. It is legit see-through. You see the stuff she's wearing underneath it, okay? And it's not much. Let's just say that. And And when asked about her dress, she said that MGK gave her the idea and said, "You should wear that dress." And her response was, "Anything for you, Daddy." Can you imagine the sex that they're having? I
don't even know what to fucking say right now.
What? Dude.
I mean, well, yeah, good for fucking, who knows? I mean, she seems pretty fucking wild anyway. She's got
wild, right?
That's a good word for it. I don't know. It's not that I don't know Megan Fox. Maybe she could be a prude for all I know. But I would be surprised. You know, I like to bet. If I was betting on it, I'd probably bet the latter. But yeah,
it's really unreal. Like, well, are they just living in a fantasy world? Like what the fuck is going on?
I can't sit here and admit to myself, or at least on that airwave, so to speak, that just Machine Gun Kelly is living this fantasy life, because like I said, I've just never really looked at the guy, and like I have like I said, I don't have anything against him, but I've just never, but like it's hard to, if the guy's making moves, what can you say? If it's dating Megan Fox is a move, I don't know.
Right.
But I mean, him, you know, with all the freak show boxing matches now with fucking Jake and Logan Paul, would you be shocked if Machine Gun Kelly and fucking Conor McGregor would end up boxing in 2022?
No, I know. I mean, be shocked.
There's a,
or just get him in a rough and rowdy. Like,
dude,
let's just, I mean, McGregor's too big for that, obviously. But,
well, Barstool, they'd have to pay. They'd only sell them things on pay-per-view for like $25. They'd have to amp it. That'd be big money. That'd be a big money pay-per-view. Because people would fucking, it's, you know, people just like fucking, I can't stand, I know I'm getting off track, and I'm going to fucking say this real quick about just the Paul brothers. One of them said that, you know, your grandparents had Muhammad Ali, you know, the next generation had Tyson, there was Floyd Mayweather. Right. Man, I can't, it absolutely fucking disgusts me that he would compare himself to Muhammad Ali, whichever Paul brother it was. But anyways, I want to say, well, to go to a positive sporting thing, kind of in a sense, another thing that was kind of a fucking random internet clip that a lot of people saw was there was a cat at the Miami Hurricanes game last weekend that somehow got to the upper deck, and it had a fucking collar on. It wasn't like it was some fucking alley cat somewhere. It got to the upper deck, got like inside of a banner in the fucking wall, like the fucking edge, pops up at the bottom of this thing and just hang, you know, kind of like those old fucking posters you used to see with the cat dangling by one thing saying hang in there. It looked just like that, and the fucking crowd seeing it. Somebody had a phone out, and I've never, dude, the not knowing, because that cat dangled there for like 5 seconds, and you're like, is this thing about to be a fucking meat waffle?
It was like 8 to 10, probably even. I think it was a little bit longer. This thing was hanging on by a claw.
Like, this thing's about to die. It's about to fucking die. And not only does it not die, it fucking flies and gets caught in an American flag, and then fucking it's just
unreal.
And it is.
And then the fact that the guy who caught it was like holding it up above his head.
That might be the greatest moment.
And everybody just went crazy the entire arena. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was fucking amazing, dude. That's what I mean. That was probably the best moment of that game. I think they whipped ass that night too, so it wasn't like it was a fucking barn burner. But yes, cats flying around in fucking stadiums. How it got there, I have no idea. I don't think you're really allowed to bring a cat into a stadium. But dude, one of the I mean, you know how much you know how big of a fucking animal lover I am. I'd rather. So if I see a dude get punched in the face that I don't know, I might be like, I wonder what they did. But if I saw a cat or a dog get like kicked, I'd start swinging at whoever it was. So yeah, just, I mean, what a feel good ending, if you will.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
And
but to take us back real quick, all right, to the whole, because I'm still stuck on the MGK stuff. Okay.
Okay.
And so, MGK and Travis Barker have done multiple songs together on Machine Gun Kelly's new album, his punk rock album, right? And the thing that I don't get, okay, is back in school, okay, because I was one of those fucking like dressing like a punk rock kid. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know.
Yeah, yes, I know.
I saw a picture. I saw a picture of young anyway.
Yeah,
Dave
so
here.
like, I was a fucking scene kid. You know what I mean? Like I was a part of the scene.
A scene.
And it was the unpopular crowd. Okay? And now you got Machine Gun Kelly, fully tatted, piercings, nails painted. And then you got Travis Barker, fully tatted, piercings, maybe nails painted. I don't think he does that. But and look who they're dating right now. All right, since when has that the punk rock dress people, the misfits, you know what I mean? Back then, are all of a sudden got with the popular girls. It's like if that was school, like today. Like, holy shit. Because the scene was so much bigger back then. It's not as big now. But like, my goodness, it's crazy.
Yeah, it
crazy.
was big
like,
back
that's
in
the
day.
people that the popular kids made fun of.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like that, of the quote unquote high school stereotypes that was always seemed the way that it would be.
Right.
But I don't know. I guess things always go in fucking waves. I mean,
Crazy,
it's
yeah.
just one of those things.
Crazy. And then like there's a picture of like Travis Barker and Khloe Kardashian and MGK and Megan Fox are literally like swapping spit in this bathroom. And it's the most like punk rock looking fucking image because they're in a fucking bathroom. And you see like the stall wall like right to like the side of them. And they're just like, it's like old school fucking rock.
I mean,
looking.
I can respect. I can hop on this train a lot more with Travis Barker than I can in Machine Gun Kelly because I grew up with. I mean, I was a little bit. I wasn't that. I mean, he was Blink-182 was late '90s. Fuck, I was still coming into my own musically. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I mean, it's true though. I think it just shit just goes and fucking. You know what I mean? It just is
fucking crazy.
Airs change, I guess.
It's fucking crazy, dude. That shit is just, yeah.
Yeah, you guys missing out if you saw a picture of Dave at 17, 18 years old.
Great. I'm going to be getting DMs for that one.
Oh, man.
I want to see that picture Luke was talking about.
I mean, I hate to just put you on it, but I mean, it's something. But I will say this though, when I was in high school at North Marion, there wasn't really a whole lot of, I mean, yeah, you still had your cliques of stuff, but mostly everybody for the most part kind of, I mean, was there asshole? I'm not going to say there wasn't, and I maybe because I wasn't one, I maybe just didn't notice it, but I feel like I could say it wasn't as bad. And I don't know if anybody I went to high school with listens to this, it'll be like, you're fucking stupid, but I didn't feel like it was real click-ish, whatever the fucking word is. I don't know.
Okay, maybe.
But no. But yeah, DM Dave, get that picture, everybody.
Okay, thanks.
Sorry.
Thanks. But yeah, so anyways, the point is dressing punk rock is in all of a sudden.
Yeah, I mean, it is.
If those two dudes snagged up those two, very attractive, very well-known females, it's like, man, what a time to be alive. Anyways, next, so listen, so we got the Met Gala also happened as well, and I'm sure people have seen pictures of that, and I got a few that I'd like to show. All right. So let's start. Let's start with this one.
Yeah, what the fuck is going on, man?
Kim Kardashian wore a full black suit. It is like fully covered head to toe, all black.
Man, I mean,
Head
if
to
I had,
toe. Like you can't even see her eyes.
if I had something
He's in a
like
full
that on,
bodysuit.
dude, I'd be sweating so bad. But I mean,
I know.
God, dude. And that's obviously fake hair. She's just got stiff back hair.
I mean, look how long it is. It's fucking.
But where the hell? I don't see this. This
like
is
why?
This is good though. This is news. This is news that people can laugh at. Because I like what? Yeah, I mean, but
what is fashion about that?
I don't fucking know, dude. You're asking the guy. I mean, we wear the same fucking uniform every day for 80% of our lives.
My fucking uniform after a hot, sweaty day looks better than that.
Well,
I could have been on that.
I mean, she's even got the shoes covered and shit.
I know.
Whoever designed those shoes, I bet was pissed. They were probably like, "Fucking Kim, can't see them fucking shoes." Bitch covered herself up. Maybe they didn't call her a bitch, but I bet they were fucking grumbling. But
yeah. I don't even know. I don't even know. I have no idea.
So, how many of these do you have? Just
I
out
got
of curiosity.
3.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
All right.
Or if you're done.
So that's the first one. Kim Kardashian in an all black bodysuit.
Completely covered.
All black bodysuit. What the fuck? All right. So that's the first one.
Weird shit.
All right. The second one here.
Is that
Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Lil Nas X.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Okay, you know, I'm gonna take my horse to the old. Okay.
Yeah.
Motherfucker looking like C-3PO from Star Wars.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Dude, how do you take a piss in that thing? I'm just, man, I got questions, but
like, is there like a little strap or something down there, or like a little buckle or something? Like unbuckling and flip it up.
I don't fucking know. Holy shit! And what was this thing? What's this for exactly?
It's just the fashion thing. It's called the Met Gala. It happens every year, and in New York City, and everybody comes in their best dress
until this year. I feel like I've never heard of this until this year, but maybe that's because I've just had my head buried in the hills.
Yeah,
I don't know.
And
but
I
this
mean,
is fucking hilarious.
And I mean, like, look at these. Like, hold on a second.
These people are all taking pictures back behind them, like just how the shoes look pretty badass. I won't lie.
What?
But the shoes look pretty badass.
Yeah, I was about to talk about these shoes. They're kind of platform. They look like they got probably an inch or two on them, but they got some, you know, weird square line design, like looking like the Snake game from the Nokia phones.
Dude,
like it just shit.
Never. You're right. Now I see that. Holy shit, dude. Never.
And like, why is it scratched? I mean, like, look at his battle leg.
Scars, dude.
Battle scars.
I can't believe I never thought we would be this. I'm so kind of like, I've been interested by this weird random shit that I would probably never, like Kim Kardashian's thing and this thing. I'd never. I mean, I couldn't rock this stuff.
Oh, you ready for this?
What's
All
the
right,
next one?
Let me ask you, do you like Captain Crunchberry's cereal?
Yes. He doesn't. No, shut the fuck up. Well, I know that's Rihanna.
A$AP Rocky.
Dude. Who?
A$AP Rocky.
I don't even know who that is.
Exactly.
Well, fuck. I mean, he's
looking like Captain Crunchberry. I mean, don't get me wrong. He looks hella warm.
He's right by. He's standing. He's getting a picture with Rihanna. So he's obviously. I don't want to say like I really don't know who he is. I'm not being an asshole.
He's a rapper. He's a rapper.
But he. What the fuck, man?
But
it looks like a quilt.
Like yes, bags. But doesn't it look like Captain Crunchberry?
Yeah, I mean it's a quilt, but Captain Crunchberry it does, dude. Why are these? I don't know. I'm so far like I can't it's hard for me to. I mean, when I put on some random shit, man. It was Halloween one time. It was Rowdy Piper, rest in peace, and I wore a fucking kilt, and I loved it, and I would fucking wear some crazy shit. But
sorry,
yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I've heard of some other stuff from that too, but that was like what was it like? That's like a $50,000 fucking or $30,000 plate thing to attend.
Probably, yeah.
Fucking
Yeah, it's
wild.
expensive. It's expensive. But
It'd be like on Dumb and Dumber, be like, give us 2 in case we want seconds. Show. If I ever win the lottery, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show up to places like that, just acting like a complete asinine asshole, or just probably show up in fucking duck boots and what I'm wearing right now and be like, just give me 2 plates.
Right. Enough for the Met Gala. Next thing, okay. There was a video that came out unexpectedly earlier last week. And I mean, it made people fucking cry. It made people cry. And guys, I'm talking about the Blues Clues, the OG of Blues Clues, Steve.
Oh yeah, I forgot there was like multiple dudes.
Yeah,
original,
you know,
right?
but
when you think of Blues Clues, you think of Steve.
Right.
Yeah.
And I mean, I was never a Blues Clues. I was just old enough for that, I guess. I was never into Blues Clues. But
yeah,
obviously,
I mean,
everybody knows.
We were, I feel like I might have been
I was
in high
a little
school
past that.
Blues Clues came
But
out.
boy, oh boy, those Gen Z, sorry.
Oh my God. If there's so many Gen Xers right now, are probably
I apologize.
Motherfucking you. Yeah.
The Gen Zs.
Honest mistake.
Gen Z, honest mistake. Gen Zs, later millennials. You know, the later millennials.
Yeah, right. About the geriatrics.
Yeah.
Like myself.
Yeah, dude, the responses from those guys were just like, you know, when he starts off like, hi, you know, I hope you're doing okay. I never forgot about you. And it's just like, so like people were just like, holy fuck. It's just like nostalgia.
Yeah, dude. I never watched, I remember Blues Clues being on. I never watched it unless I was around a kid.
Sure.
And
it was
dude,
on.
and that video, I was like, oh my God, thank you, Steve. I felt like I wanted to salute the fucking guy, man. I was like, it was fucking amazing.
Yep.
It definitely was. What a fucking guy. I wonder what a time just knowing like, man, it's been pretty shitty now for the last fucking year.
Like Steve's just like,
maybe,
you know what?
Maybe I need to come out here.
I'm gonna make a fucking video.
But dude, I've seen so many memes that have made fun of that. Like, I'm very proud of you. What you've done is to show people like doing nothing or like around a bunch of pizzas laying on the couch or something stupid.
Right.
I've laughed at that too. But yeah. I mean, it was good. It was good to see him again. Basically he had a hat on. I don't know if he's still got his hair or not, but he basically looked about the same.
He did. So that was like a couple videos that came out. Well, no, actually, that was one video that came out that was the internet didn't know that they needed. You know what I mean? Like, the response from that was pretty crazy.
So many people fucking love that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And another one that came out that we didn't know that we needed was the duet with Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds.
Fucking amazing.
And it's just out of nowhere. I think they're filming a Christmas movie somewhere currently. So they were on set with each other. But it was, I mean, Will Ferrell coming in with the high notes. So for those who haven't seen it, I'm going to quickly play it for you guys so you guys can hear it. And this is an old song. I believe it was an old song. And I like old song. And then one artist redid it back in like 2014. And now all of a sudden it became a trend like earlier this year. So, but Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds gave it a go recently. So let me play it for you guys real quick so you guys can hear it, because it's Ryan Reynolds singing the first 3 parts, and then Will Ferrell comes in with the high notes. So have a listen.
Be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could be hurtful, I could be purple, I could be anything you like. I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could be hurtful, I could be purple, I could be anything you like. I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could be hurtful, I could be purple, I could be anything you like. I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could be hurtful, I could be purple, I could be anything you like. I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could be hurtful, I could be purple, I could be anything you like. I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could be hurtful, I could be purple, I could be anything you like.
Absolutely incredible.
And like I was telling you earlier, dude, fucking Will Ferrell's got some pipes. At the end of Step Brothers, I guess I should have looked that up before we got on here, but dude, yeah, fucking Will Ferrell could belt.
Oh yeah. And you know, everybody loves Ryan Reynolds, obviously. Like, it's hard to not like him.
Yeah, dude, he is one of them dudes. It's like a really likable guy, a rare thing. Like all the men. What is the saying? All the women want him, and all the men want to be him, or something like that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, he seems like a universally well liked dude.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So. Yeah. So that was a bunch of the good stuff that happened this past week, and some fun things to make fun of as well.
Right.
But on a more serious note,
right,
Luke, go ahead. You can take this one away.
Well, it was one that Norm Macdonald passed away with his bout from cancer, and for anybody, you know, my age, a little bit older, especially, he was on Saturday Night Live for many years.
Mm-hmm.
But I've always, this is strictly off the Steel Trap memory, so don't completely quote me on it. But I'm like fucking like 99% sure. Because I love the movie Dirty Work. He did that movie with I can't remember the guy's name. He used to be on Howard Stern, but Artie Lang, yeah. So him and Artie Lang did Dirty Work, and I always fucking thought that movie was hilarious. It came out in like '98. So and then another reason why I love that movie was because it was Chris Farley's last movie he did.
Yeah.
Because it came out after he died. And I've fucking always loved Dirty Work. I've loved Norm Macdonald. I know a lot of people did. And it's one of those things, you know, it's like, you know, you don't know them personally, but when you grow up with them and they've been around, you know, it just is like, it fucking sucks. It does, man. It sucks. And I have no idea if he was married or had a family. I'm sure he probably may have had, you know, I'm sure he had some kids along the way, maybe, but his family, you know, thoughts are with him. But yeah, it fucking sucks, man. Were you a Norm fan growing up?
Yeah, I mean, not like heavily. Yeah,
well,
but I obviously know who he is and know what he's been a part of.
He had a unique sense of humor too. Like,
yeah.
He was kind of one of the people. Some people didn't think he was fucking funny at all.
Of course,
others thought he was hilarious.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So rest in peace.
Rest in peace,
Norm. An awesome comedian.
Well, the last thing I want to say on that is that because bringing up Dirty Work, I saw a meme. And it was fucking. It said heaven right now, and it was a scene from Dirty Work when they're at this bar, and it was like Chris Farley with his hand on Norm Macdonald's shoulder, and they were looking at you laughing. I was like, oh man, I fucking hope so. I fucking hope so. But yeah, rest in peace, Norm.
Absolutely. All right. I think it's a good time. We've been going for almost 40 minutes now.
I know. So much randomness, man. We had so much to talk about. we don't normally have that much shit fall in our lap that we're like mind blown about.
We're like, we got to talk about this stuff and have a little fun with it. So, but now, guys, let's get into our interview. Her name's Ashley, not Haley. But she explains that all in the interview, why it's Haley Bug Creations is her IG name and all that good stuff. Awesome interview, guys. So here we go. Let's get into the interview with Ashley. So our guest today is joining us from down south, even more south than Luke. Yes, guys, down in Florida, in the state of Florida. All right. She's so awesome. And I'm so glad that her name got picked to win the t-shirt a couple episodes ago, because I don't think it ever would have, like, the connection would have never happened. But guys, she is happily married to a feeder driver for the company. And they've been married for about 8 years now. And they also got 3 children. So guys, please give it up for Ashley. Ashley, how are you?
Hello. Good. How are y'all?
Good. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks
Thanks
for
for
having me.
joining up. But I gotta say, real quick, because he always says that because he's in fucking New York, but he always says even further south than me, and I'm not really south.
No.
But
I
I
know
mean,
you're not,
I always laughed at that.
It's just your accent. It just gets me.
It's that was like shout out to John Hilligus when we had him on. You said the same. I was like, yeah, well, John's laughing because he's like, yeah, he just said how way down south. But I mean, yeah, it's but to say West by God, Virginia might have some of the most, like, as far as different accents, we're not a big state, but we may have the most accents in this state, because there's people that are like in the Panhandle that sound like Northern Panhandle that sound more probably Northern, like you, Dave, and then there's if you get further south or like further southeast, I mean, there's some people, I swear to God, you wouldn't be able to. Like some would sound refined, and some you need captions for, and then some sound like me. Some sound. I mean, I feel like there's like 6 accents here. We're not a big state, so it's you might get a whole fucking bunch of randomness talking to anybody from here.
There's like 5 accents just in the city.
Yeah. I just enjoy saying it though because it's just fun.
Oh, I know. I'm just, it always makes me laugh, but it just, yeah, I know you enjoy it.
Yes. But anyways, so Ashley, you are our guest today. Tell us a little bit about where you're from. Obviously I said Florida, but have you always lived in Florida?
No, I was born in Knoxville, Tennessee, but I moved here when I was 5. So basically I've lived here my whole life.
Okay.
If people say like where you're from, I always just say Florida because I don't remember living in Tennessee.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I've always thought home's more where home's more where you grow up than where you're born at. So yeah, I would
yeah.
I'd say Florida as well.
And so it was funny too because I think it wasn't John Hilligus, who isn't that who it was, Luke, who said that when I mentioned that Haley Bug Creations won the t-shirt, wasn't that John that said, oh dude, she's so awesome? So I have to ask you, do you know John, or is he out of the center that your husband's out of?
No, he's in Ocala, I believe, which is like an hour like southwest from where we're at.
Okay.
No, I've kind of known him for a while, but just through Instagram.
Sure.
See, I was such a late bloomer to Instagram. Like I forget that it was around like for years before I even hopped on finally, because I didn't come on until like 2018. Dave's laughing. What'd you come on? Like 2011? I don't
Probably
even
as
know.
soon as it started.
Yeah.
I was a late bloomer.
Like all my friends were still on MySpace, and I switched over to Facebook, and they're like, "What are you doing?" And
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Fucking
I've
MySpace.
always
I
been
didn't
a
even have a
fan.
MySpace account. My first one was a Facebook account.
Shit.
MySpace. I mean, obviously I was around, but I don't know. Something didn't. And looking back on it, it seemed pretty badass. Like you could have like your own kind of theme music. Fuck, I wish they had that. I you could
Yeah.
have theme music going to your fucking Instagram page. Shit.
That'd be sick.
Oh, dude,
That'd be
it'd
sick,
be
dude.
awesome.
Like as soon as someone clicks your profile, it starts playing some
Death metal.
some of your music or whatever you want. Yeah.
You say death metal, so I gotta ask. Do you listen to hard music, or is that just?
I listen to a bunch of everything. I don't have like one genre I stick to. So
That's
I like everything.
that's the best way to be.
It is.
I would say,
It is.
Dave agrees. Like
Except
Clay.
opera. I don't listen to opera music.
Yeah,
Clay
no.
said, I still laugh till I listen to that one on Clay's episode when he said, I listen to normal people music too, because I'm always think it always is when you hear the hard shit. And I'll set it on that one. I won't go into it too much. But when you're nice and you've got it playing behind you, you can just see people's just clocks turning in their head, like what the hell's going on? Like I said, they're expecting you to clothesline them.
So you said excuse me, not you, but I guess I said it, but you told me before, 8 years married. How long have you and your husband actually like been together?
About 9 years. We got married a year after we started dating. So we got together very quickly.
And how did you guys end up meeting up?
We actually met at a 7-year-old's birthday party, and I kind of slid into his DMs after the party, and he asked me out on a date, and he came to pick me up after he got off the shift. And the funny thing about the story is that he got there at the same time as my delivery driver got there, and he's still in his uniform. So they're like meeting in the parking lot, and they're like, "Hey, what's up?" And I'm like, "Y'all know each other?" And he's like, "Yeah, that's my best friend." And it was just like so weird that they knew each other. And like this was the first time that me and this guy had like ever really gone out on a date. But you know, my driver that I've had for years is his best friend. It was just
It's
weird.
it is random when you think about it.
That's
like,
ironic.
How close, likely, like just like how connections can be so literally right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's wild. It is wild. That's
awesome.
Badass though. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
That's badass.
So it was a interesting like thing finding out they were best friends, and like he had actually talked to him about me prior to us even talking. So like he had told him like, "Hey, you should really talk to this girl I see every day at work," and you know, it actually ended up being me. So it was kind of strange. Yeah, it ended up being really weird, but it worked out because we're still going strong.
That's awesome.
I mean, say add that to another one of the awesome tales we have of people getting together, because we've had a successful run, and that's a good one, because that's like because he wanted to literally introduce you to now your husband. It's like damn, it's so wild how shit works out. It is.
That's good. And do you know how long has he been with the company?
He celebrated 30 years this year.
Awesome.
So he's almost
is he close to retiring, or is he gonna just keep on chugging along?
He can't retire anytime soon because we still have a 5 and a 7-year-old that
that's what I thought. That's what I thought when you said, because I knew the ages. I thought, yeah, that probably. I just had, but I don't. That's the thing. Like everybody always says 30, but I can say for me, because I've been there 14, but part-time years and stuff. We had a guy that just retired. Good dude, and it's like to not get sidetracked. But when people retire, when they've been around, this guy was there for 42 years. So obviously, when I came in 14 years ago, he was almost at 30. Then he was a seasoned vet, But God, I feel like it's selfish to say this, but I'm like, man, I hate when they retire people that you like, because it's like it brings your demeanor down. But it's like, nah, they're not doing it anymore. So yeah, good for them. But it's still, but yeah. So I understand. Yeah, I mean, 30 is a good. I feel like a lot of people are going to be. It's nice to think 30. I'll just say that. But
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't think I'm
Nice to
stopping
think
at 30
30.
either. Yeah.
I mean, I guess if he didn't have kids, that he probably would retire soon. But you know, he's the sole provider, so he's got to keep trucking.
That's it. Literally. Gotta keep
Yeah.
trucking.
Has it always been feeders that or did he ever do package car delivery?
No, he started in the warehouse as like part time, and then he did a combo of in the building and then yard work, just doing the shifting trailers or whatever. And then he went full time feeder, like I don't know, 16, 17 years ago. Don't quote me on that.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
And a lot of people, I've seen a lot of people jumping from going to feeders. Yeah. I've seen 3 or 4 people, I think.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure it's a lot less stress on the body.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I could drive one of those big things.
Well, I mean, I feel like it's just the same. Just think of this, Dave. Like, think when you you're in a tight spot and you get out, and if you ever had, and I've had this happen before, where somebody sees you're like, man, I don't know how you just did that, and I'm like, I mean, it's just repetition. You know what I mean? It is, and I'm not knocking there's good drivers and there's bad ones, obviously, but. Yeah, it's just all repetition. I feel like, in my opinion. But,
yeah, it's true.
But I'm with you. I like driving the smaller trucks too. For now.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I couldn't drive. I would not be able to. I don't know how they do it, dude. I can't even back up my minivan. So I mean, I can't imagine like a double trailers and no.
I feel like we have people. I'm not going to say at my center or any center, but I'll just say Dave. There's probably people that can't. Never mind. I'm not even going to say it because we drive minivans. We had a it was a van mishap, so it made me laugh. I'm not going to get
yeah, that's not gonna
get into that.
Ugh, that's funny. So I know Luke has a couple questions for you. I know Luke's had a couple that he jotted down.
I do. So we were just kind of talking about it. You know, I had somebody that's quote unquote married to the company. How are as a spouse, how are you like? What are your thoughts? I guess I'll just say, like, not like just the whole fucking broad view. Like, what are your thoughts of the whole thing? I mean, obviously I know the timing. We all get the obvious, you know what I mean? But how do you feel about it?
About the company?
Yeah, just the whole, you know, just how you feel about his job in general.
I mean, it was hard at first, like when we first got married and like when we first started having our children, it was really hard to get used to, you know, him being gone at night and like me having to deal with like a baby screaming every 2 hours by myself. That was rough to get used to. But I mean, I just kind of had to keep telling myself that, you know, if my husband was in the military, he would be gone for like months and at a time. And that, you know, this would just get easier as they got older and just, you know, stick with it. And I mean, he's changed his schedule several times to try to figure out what works best for our family as far as like what times of days to go in at so he'll be home at a certain time. It's been just an adjustment, and just even as just this year, with all my kids going to school, he's changed his run so that he goes in at 2 a.m. in the morning so that he's home when they get out of school. So
That's awesome.
I mean,
Nice.
I don't have
That's
anything
awesome.
ill to say about the company. It's just, as a family, you just kind of have to do what's best for you and what works for you. I mean,
That's the best attitude. That honestly, and
yeah.
I feel like, and somebody, when we had got brought up, I believe when it was Katie's episode, and we had it as a question of the week, and a lot of, because you do have to kind of, I hate to use the word accept it, but kind of like you do, in a sense, if you're going to be married and being in a relationship, especially family too, because when you have kids as well, that makes it more, that makes it harder. And it just, it's just one of those, I forget I don't remember who said it, but I remember it stuck with me, because they said, like, if you use it as an excuse, and I'm not saying with everybody, because I know sometimes stuff goes on and other things happen. I'm not trying to, but use it as an excuse. There was probably something else underlying with it anyway. And I remember thinking that, I was like, that makes a lot of sense. Now, it's not like a pass, you know what I mean? To just be like, but you can't come home after having a bad day and be an asshole every night. It's not like, but yeah, I always we like getting perspectives, because you're only the third wife we've had on, correct, Dave? Because we have Katie and Chelsea.
Yeah.
And I mean, everybody else was drivers. So yeah, she's only, so we always like that. Go ahead, brother.
No, and it's like so true too, because like I don't think the spouses get enough credit. You know what I mean?
I don't either.
It's it takes a special person to be married to a driver, to somebody that works for this company, whether it be the male or the female. It really takes a special person to be able to put up with that. Like you were saying, Ashley, dealing with the kids at night and he was gone. Like, that's something a lot of people wouldn't be able to handle, And I mean, and I know my wife's going through it right now, because we got a newly 3-year-old as of yesterday and a 7-month-old. And, it's the same thing where you never know what time you're going to be home. And, as soon as that truck's empty, that's when your day's over, and that could be like today, that could be 6 p.m. for me, or yesterday it was like 9 p.m. for me, so it's just like, and then, she's having to do bath time. They're having to do all that, the routine, bedtime dinner, bedtime stories, all alone. And,
not being a feeder driver, not being a feeder driver, I didn't think about the night shift either. I was like, damn, that'd be, but.
Yeah, he used to go in at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and he'd be gone till 4 or 5 in the morning. And some mornings he would be asleep before the kids got up for school. So, there were some days they didn't even get to see him. So, yeah, it got hard.
I'm sure, but so on another thing that I had, because how we all kind of met with the stickers. I will start with your Etsy account. What are your goals with your Etsy shop? If you want to talk about a little bit about that. I didn't know. I didn't have not maybe even long term, short term, or if
maybe even first, I guess. How did you even get into making the stickers and the decals?
Okay, so when I was in high school, I took a graphic arts class for 3 years, and I really enjoyed that. It was something like I really wanted to do as a career, but life had other plans, and so once we got married, I had the opportunity to stay home with the kids, and I was able to start making stickers and learning how to, make my own things and design different things for my shop. And it's been like slow, but slow is not always bad. But like this past week is like blown up, and because of you guys.
Sorry.
But like, no, it's cool.
But I today, my wife sent me a picture that Abso-fucking-lutely stickers came in. So thank you so absolutely fucking
awesome.
much. Yeah, she did, because my I got to shit. Dave will bust my balls for having I have an old Android, and so if my wife sends me a picture, she can't really text it because sometimes it won't fucking load. So she's got to send everything on. If it's a visual thing, she
Your
sends
phone's
it on.
that old, it won't even accept pictures?
It won't load. It's an S8. It's not that old. It's not like a Razor, but yeah, it has to get sent on Instagram.
Not like it's a Nokia.
It may as well be. It's been dropped a lot. I mean, there's a whole lot of things.
That's
my 14-year-old says hi.
Hi.
Hello.
The one that's not in bed yet.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's in high school. She has a later bedtime.
Oh yeah, it's always. I guess I kind of can't wait for that when my kids get older. But it's nice because
Don't
like
say
my wife's.
that.
I know.
Enjoy it.
I know. My wife's got them on a good routine where both of them are in bed by like 7.
Nice.
So it's just like. So yeah, it's nice. But anyways, so yeah, so I'm sorry, we got way off track there with phones and pictures and.
That's what I've said over and over again. I can't do the introductions because we'd just be. I mean, it would be it'd be a shit show because that's why Dave drives the ship.
So yeah, so you got into did you say graphic design? Is that what we said in high school?
Yes.
That's awesome. So like you already had, I guess, some of the experience.
Yeah.
From that and the basics of it, and you just broadened it. And like, how did this start though? Like, did somebody ask you for a sticker like one day, or was it just
in a group? I was asked to create a sticker, and I made one, and it kind of blew up from there. And just ever since then, I've just been making different ones and just adding to the collection.
That's awesome. And the Etsy shop, is it Haley Bug Creations?
Yes.
Okay, so and that's also your Instagram handle as well for those that want to go check it out. Check out Haley Bug Creations. That's HALEYBUGGCREATIONS. So and I was curious too. Sorry, Luke. I was curious too. Why the name Haley Bug?
That was exactly what I was going to ask, dude.
My 14-year-old's name is Haley, and she was my first child. So when I started my business to begin with, she was the only one I had. So that kind of, I don't know. Her name's Haley Bug, and that's basically awesome. Where that name came from.
Oh, that's cool. I was literally going to ask that, Dave. It was like you just jumped into my head there. I swear to God, that was what I was going to ask. But that's awesome, though. I like the card too. Yeah, everything. It's awesome.
That is, yeah.
Make sure to check out the IG page and the Etsy shop.
Yes. Well, that's awesome, and I'm glad that we could help bring some traffic your way because that's what this is all about.
Absolutely.
Everybody supporting each other. What did you absolutely?
Yeah. Sorry, I had to say.
As the 14-year-old's got the earbud in there. Good job, Luke. Way to be.
No. As soon as I said, I was like, oh wait. I started computing in my head. I was like, oh wait, she's high school. Okay, I think we're okay. I wouldn't cuss like that if I was there, like in the room. That's what I've always told people because I'm like, I don't always have an unfiltered mouth. I can keep it.
Yes.
PG. Go ahead, Dave.
Yes. So, and like I was saying, that's what it's all about: helping each other, supporting each other, and yeah. I mean, Luke and I couldn't be happier that we've helped.
Yeah,
in
seriously, because that is
So-
it.
Yeah.
That
And
was
it's
what this
ironic
was.
that you guys like literally called my name, and John like sends me a message and he's like, "You want a shirt?" And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "On the podcast last night." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
That's awesome.
That's great.
What?
Shout out to John Hilligus.
Yeah,
Well,
John.
I remember commenting on your question, but like, I mean, I can't remember what I did yesterday, so.
Yeah, we got it. I feel like when we put, we caught up now anyway, but we were behind on those.
You're
So
behind
when
like
we
a week and a
posted,
half.
so it might have been like you might have answered it, and it really might have been a while.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
it could have been. Yeah, but either way, I'm
That's
glad
right.
it worked out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, crazy.
Absolutely. And so next thing I would like to ask you, and so you says it on your Etsy shop. It says it there, and so you were diagnosed with lupus.
Yes.
Is it? So do you mind talking about that a little bit? And I guess, are you able to explain exactly how it affects the body, or?
Yeah, sure. I was actually diagnosed officially in February of 2012. They think I had been fighting it for longer than that, but like it takes several years to get like an official diagnosis on this because it mimics a lot of different other issues that people have. So it's kind of hard to pinpoint sometimes. So it's an autoimmune disease where your body attacks your own tissues and organs.
Mm.
So like it affects like your skin, your joints. It can affect like your kidneys, your liver, your brain. One of the most like common things is pain and being sensitive to like sunlight and like just UV light in general. Like it's like we have to avoid being in the sun because you could literally have a flare up and your organs could start shutting down just from being in the sun. It's just as like simple as that. Most people that do have lupus are on some kind of chemotherapy to try to fight your body from attacking itself. So that's why I don't have hair right now. But I do what I can to just live life to the fullest, and I try not to dwell on everything that's going on. That's kind of why I do what I do, is try not to dwell on like the things that bother me on a daily basis, because if I did, I would just like consume myself with it, I guess.
Sure.
So,
Sure. You just need that type of distraction.
yeah.
That's So is there go ahead, Luke.
No, I was just agreeing. I didn't really. No, I was just agreeing with you.
Gotcha. So is there like so are you going through, I mean, I'm assuming you're going through treatments for it.
Yes.
And
I
so
am on treatment.
Say that again. What'd you say?
I am on treatment, but there's no cure. So I take about 25 pills a day to just to control my different symptoms. And yeah.
But but we had talked about with chemotherapy, because I asked you before there a couple of days ago about the timeline, and that's what it's. So it's kind of it's just ongoing. You don't have a timeline like with. Is that right?
You can go into remission with certain treatments, like once the doctor figures out what's best for your your lupus and your activity level. It's possible to go into remission, but obviously haven't had that success yet. But as we progress and come up with new medications, hopefully they'll find some kind of cure for it.
Mm. Is I mean, I guess I can ask you that off air, but oh man, that's fucking
tough.
crazy.
It's hard. It is. It makes you, and I've said with so many other, like you just, when you just, you think of certain, like what you would like consider quote unquote everyday problems that get you, you know what I mean? Like you think of it, then you hear it, will always, I just would, that's just tough. It's hard to really put into words with it, but I'm just, your outlook seems absolutely incredible. And I know you have to have, down. I did tell you about my mother, and I did, so like with certain things as far as the experience of certain, I mean, I was young. The only thing I could say with people was I always understand with positive outlooks. Obviously, I know there's bad days, and but you can, like, I feel like when people, I always make sure when I say that to at least, because it's hard to say. It's hard. Like, I understand a little, you know what I mean? I have no idea what you're going through though. Like, I couldn't even begin to, but as far as that part, just with outlooks and things, and yours seems great, and we'll obviously be staying in touch. So we'll be posted with the progression, and hopefully it does get, hopefully you can reach remission.
I mean, there are some days that I literally take my kids to school and I come back and I sleep until I have to pick them back up again at 2:00 in the afternoon. But, you just have to take each day and, do whatever is best for you that day. So.
Well, like Luke said, love your outlook on it, and, keep that positivity up, and definitely going to come out on the other end of this. So keep that positivity, absolutely. And we have your back, so let's we're all in this together, so we're gonna be right behind you for this. So
I could say absolutely. I'll say it again.
So Ashley, thank you again so much for taking the time and coming on, and
thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
Hey, man, it's
catchy.
It is catchy. It is
catchy. So let me ask you real quick, because we usually ask all of our guests, Ashley, do you by any chance have any questions for us?
And it's okay. Really. It's okay if you don't. It's all right.
I think over the last week we've talked a lot. So I mean, I think we've gotten to know each other a little bit. So awesome. I don't have anything like that I really thought about.
That's all right.
Oh, you're good. You're good. It came together quick. Anyway, it did.
It did.
So, but it worked out.
It did. So, guys, like I said before, you can go and follow Ashley at Haley Bug Creations. And she's got her Etsy shop right in the link there on her Instagram profile. Ashley, thank you again for coming on. And definitely keep in touch. And guys, go order some stuff from her Etsy shop, because she makes some pretty awesome stickers. And not just the ones you see. You can do customized ones, right?
You can customize them.
Yeah.
That's so cool. So cool. So Ashley, don't go anywhere yet. So we want to say goodbye off air. So guys, that is Ashley, and thank you again. Dude, what an awesome human being.
Yeah.
It was a great time talking to her, getting to know her more. And learning about her life, and like we said on the interview too, is how positive her outlook is in life. And that's so awesome. And, me and you, obviously, we can't even imagine what she's going through right now.
No, man. It made me, when we recorded that earlier in the week, and it made me really, really, it makes you definitely, you count your blessings on things, man. Because but like you said, her outlook with everything it's incredible. And I'm glad our paths crossed.
Absolutely. And so am I, dude. That's it's awesome. So guys, like we said too, go check out her Etsy shop, Haley Bug Creations. Go follow her on the social media pages as well. And definitely go order a few stickers because she's got some awesome ones on there.
She
And
does.
like we said, she's able to make them custom too for you. So if you have an idea, throw her way. She come up with it. Stickers are good quality too. They aren't cheap, So.
I got an absolutely sticker on my Jeep right now.
Mm-hmm.
That was she did that quick. So yes.
And she's also made a Delivering Greatness sticker as well for us, and also some on the delivery stickers as well, decals and whatnot. So guys, definitely go and check out her shop. Order sticker 2, 3, 4. She's got a bunch on there, and they're all awesome. So, but anyways, Luke, it's time to get into the question of the week. So let's start with Facebook, okay? Because we got one on Facebook. So, quick shout out to our commenter on Facebook. This one comes from, no, let me read the question of the week, shall we? The question of the week was, what is the best advice you have ever gotten from a complete stranger? This one comes from Richard K. Helm Jr. on Facebook. Says, it's a marathon, not a race.
I like that.
Did he hear that from me? Because I heard it from my dad. And it's so true. Our job is a marathon, not a race. Don't overdo your body on this job, because you will not make it to the end of this marathon if you don't follow, the basically everything they teach you, the 5 seeing habits, right. The 10-point commentary, the lifting and lowering, all that stuff. It's there for a reason, guys, so stick to that. It's a marathon, not a race. Now the rest come from Instagram. Here we go. Let's start reading them off. This one's from Porno Parcels. Says, if you're offered candy from a stranger, say thank you. And if someone offers you a ride home after school, take it.
Fucking dude, I'll tell you. What was he was I was just talking to him earlier, dude. He commented, he was talking about being weirded out or being weird around his co-workers, and then he said something on a comment on the TikTok page. He's like, don't be I'm not shocked. I'm just fucking God, love him.
This next one comes from Jerica Green Thumb. Says, you kill more flies with honey than you do with vinegar.
I like that one.
That's an interesting one.
That's a good one. That is a good one.
Yep. This one here is from Cam Sawa. Says, in due time, you'll reap what you sow.
I like that. I like that too.
That's a good one. This... Oh God! This one comes from Old Bald Bearded Bastard.
Oh, dude, I'm just laughing already. I don't even know what he say.
He says, "Smells like fish. What a dish! Smells like cologne. Leave it alone, especially nowadays."
Oh shit! I fucking have you heard that saying before in your life?
Oh yeah,
I was wanting to make sure
Yes.
that was up your way too.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a good. As soon as
Especially
I knew,
nowadays.
as soon as you said it, I was like, oh, it's gonna be it'll be good, and it was. Well said, Dusty.
This one's from Samantha at Amantha says, "It's not how you react, it's how you recover."
I like that too.
Mm-hmm. That's a
I
good
need
one.
to remember that a lot of times myself. I've gotten
Absolutely.
better at that over the years, but to
Absolutely.
not react, yeah, that's a good one.
Absolutely. This next one's from Brown Man in Brown says, "He who smelt it dealt it."
Well said. Well said, Albert.
This one here is from Those Three Dudes podcast says, "Stay positive. Things can always be worse." That's
That is
true.
true.
Especially like we said, dude, you know, just like Ashley said in the interview too, is you know, or was it you that said? I think it was you that said it. I'm sorry. That said, you know, people go on and live in their days and just like, you know, bitching about this, bitching about that, but then there's people who are really struggling.
Right.
You know? So
yeah, the like that quote, I think I said the quote unquote everyday problems kind
Yes.
of thing. Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's what I used.
yeah, so guys, definitely that one for sure. Stay positive because things can always be worse.
Yep.
So speaking of Haley Bug Creations says, "Don't put up with no shit."
Fucking well said.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Times fucking however many I need to say it. Well
This one-
said.
This one here is from Sean Avery at Good Ship. Sean says, never accept that all of your best moments are in your past. Never accept that all of your best moments are in your past." Professional bass angler Rick Clun.
Never accept that all your best moments are in the past. I like that. I see what he's saying. Like one, that goes to a way of, you know, like same as like not living in the past.
Yep.
You know, remember your past and appreciate it. But you know,
Yep.
and you can miss it sometimes, certain things. But you know, you can't. You know, that's. But yeah, that's good. Sean Avery. Well said, brother. Well said.
He's actually got another one. Says, proper preparation and planning prevents piss poor performance.
Nice.
This one here is from Tony Cook. Tony says, give trust by the inch, but love and respect by the mile.
Fuck, that's a good one, Tony.
That is.
I like that a lot.
That one's deep.
That one's deep, and that one's fucking also smart. Very smart.
Awesome. This one is from the Preload Life says, Jesus Christ. The Preload Life says, stay dry out there when it is pouring down rain. Come on.
There you go.
God damn it. This one here is from Sir Stank 67 says, I must give off a serious Fonzie vibe while delivering because so many customers give me the helpful advice. Stay cool.
We got to stay cool.
Yeah.
We got to stay dry.
Oh yeah.
We get a lot of advice from complete strangers with that for sure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I like it.
This one here is from Give Me More Cosplay. Says, work related? Fuck the supervisors. Work at your own pace and be safe. Your life and body isn't worth ruining for any job. But life related, work hard, but don't stress. Take things step by step and don't overwhelm yourself. Everyone is different and can handle different things in different ways.
I like it. That's
100%.
a good man. Fuck yeah. That's a good one too.
That one was very motivational. I feel like motivated to go do something. This one here is from RJ, RCJ65_imagery says, never miss an opportunity to shut the hell up. You were born with 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. You'll always learn more by listening than you ever will by speaking.
So many people, and I'm not meaning like that last part. There is so many people that right now need to hear that. I feel like the art of listening has got, you know, especially with conversations that may require you know, maybe a rebuttal, so to speak. You know, it's just, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
That is a good one. Last but not least, last one here is from JS Back 73, also known as Jeff. Jeff says, "Leave that package at the fence. My dog will kill you if he can."
At least they were honest.
At least they're honest. At least they weren't like, he doesn't.
He's friendly. Oh, he loves everybody. Don't mind that. Don't mind that chewed up fence post. It's nothing.
And that will do it for this episode.
Man, I'm glad we, because I wanted to give, not to pat myself on the back, but that question of the week, that one was me this week. And yes, but I wanted to just give a quick one because I can't give it verbatim, but when I went to driving school, I was in a big center, big place, and way bigger than, you know, where I'm at, like one of the big dogs. There was like 3 centers in the building, I think, and so they have full-time workers, you know, people that work in the building full-time. And this guy I'd seen a couple times because he was kind of near where we were going, like to the classrooms and shit. And my first day, I had a fucking bad one, man. Nothing went right, and I just felt like I didn't really study anything. I didn't know we'd have to have everything verbatim, whatever. But the next day, I can't remember exactly what he said, but it was along the lines of like, man, just don't let them. Yeah, it was like, don't let it get to you. So they said they're human just like you are, man. So don't take any, like, it was basically like, don't take shit, believe in yourself and you can do it. And dude, the next day I went in there and I fucking kicked ass the rest of that time, man. And I didn't even get his name, but I could fucking see his face. And every time I think like that dude I might not have passed fucking driving school, man. Who knows? Sure. But right? yeah, that I'm glad we had some good ones on that. So that's good. Yeah. But that was my little side story with it.
I mean, if people want to consider me a stranger, the one thing that I learned in life was you can't make other people happy if you are not happy. You have to start with yourself. So
very true.
Yeah.
And I also, because the way you said that just reminded me, I actually had one response. Tammy Martin responded. I told you, I said I had one that messaged that hers was, don't expect someone to be like you. So, you know, I think it's kind of, she said, change the way don't expect someone to be like you, change the way I thought. I think just more or less, you know, I think the way I would put that, and I'm not going to speak for her, but I could say like some people, you know, like some people care more than others might, you know what I mean? Maybe that's
right. I would don't expect the same in return.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I like that, Joe. Yours was good. I liked yours though, Dave. That was a good one too, bro.
That was a fucking life lesson of mine.
That is a life lesson. That is. It is.
That was a legit life lesson of mine. But yeah. So, but I'm happy now.
I'm glad you are, brother. So am I. We could say happily married.
That's right.
Fucking podcasting 57 episodes. Fucking here's the 57 more, brother.
That's right, buddy. Oh, one other thing. Hold on a second. This just happened yesterday. Well, I was in the Brownie on my way back to the building, right? I was close to the building. And there's some railroad tracks I got to go over. It's like it's probably like 4 sets, right? It's like 4 tracks. And I'm going over And then here comes a guy on a bicycle, going the opposite way, like past me, okay, on the other side of the road. You know, he's going with traffic like he's supposed to, right? And he goes over the tracks. I don't know if his fucking tire got caught like between like the wood of like where like the like the fucking wood and shit. And then there's track. I don't know if his tire got caught in there, but this dude ate shit. As soon as I was going over the tracks, bro, this dude, like he probably had to been 30. Yeah, I probably had to be 30 years old around there on his mountain bike, nonetheless, too.
Oh,
and
man.
And he's going over the track. Something happened. I don't know if he turned the wheel and the entire wheel like got caught between the track and the wood or something, just dropped in there. But this motherfucker went head over the handlebars, bro. It was and I tried not to laugh because all I heard was ugh. As I drove by, going over the railroad tracks. And this dude, he had a bag, like a brown bag, in his right hand that probably had some alcohol in it. Okay, so if this guy was drunk, maybe too. I don't know, but that would have made it much more funnier. But this dude on his bike, bro, right over top of the handlebars, ate shit. Legit ate shit. And I had to wait at least 5 seconds because I'm holding it in because I didn't want him to hear me laugh because I was crying. And I'm driving by going slow over the railroad track because I'm like looking out my side. I'm looking out my door watching this dude just get up. Picking up his glasses, picking up his phone, picking up the brown bag with the beer in it. And dude. And then as soon as I went by, I just lost it. I was crying. But this dude, holy fuck, it was such a good way to just end my day.
Shit.
I was laughing. Poor guy. I mean, like he was fine. He got up and brushed it off, but like I'm sure his tire had to have been bent. I'm sure that rim had to have been fucked up.
I needed that laugh. I just fucking got lightheaded.
Anyways, all right, guys.
Yeah, and one last thing I want to add because I was cussing, obviously, like I normally do. Her Ashley's daughter, she's a freshman in high school. She's not really that young. I didn't realize she was sitting right beside her for a little bit, but then I was like, she said she'd heard worse. But I just wanted to say I didn't know she was there. But this is the end of the episode. So yeah, if you wondered, I just wanted to frame myself.
Yes.
Shit. Because I've always said on the podcast before, I was like, if I'm around your kids, I wouldn't cuss like a fucking sailor. There I am.
Hey, we had no idea.
That's all good, brother. Anyway.
So yes, guys, huge shout out to Ashley for coming on and taking the time with us. And like I said before, go check out her Etsy shop. Go follow her on Instagram. Go purchase a couple stickers. Also, guys, the Patreon links in the description of this episode. The Delivering Greatness links in the description of this episode. Also, her link is in the description of the episode as well, where you can go and support the cause for lupus. So, and the research and all that good stuff. So, guys, thank you for joining us again this week. Luke, I'll see you next week. And everybody else, continue delivering greatness. And don't forget your most important stop. Have a good week, everybody.
Have a good one, guys.